Hello and welcome to The Gist. I'm your host, Chris Vetrano, here every week to break down all the things that are happening in pop culture and interviewing the people that make it pop. And on today's show, we are celebrating Christmas. It's that time of year. We are days away from Santa coming down that chimney and delivering his bag of goodies to all of us on Christmas morning. And first of all, I want to just wish you all the listeners from this year. This has been an incredible year, our first year with the podcast. If you started with me back in January with our most iconic pop culture moments of 2022 episode, thank you for sticking with me all this time. If you're new and you just found me today, or you found a recent episode and you stumbled upon this today, thank you for listening. This has been such a wonderful year doing the podcast, and I have so much in store for next year already. Some incredible interviews that we've already done that I can't wait to deliver to you. I've got some really, really cool kind of pop culture throwbacks that we're gonna deep dive on with some of my favorite people. And so be sure to hit that subscribe button or follow the podcast so that you don't miss any of that when it comes in the new year. But we are almost there, and I can't believe it. I mean, honestly, how did we get through this year so fast? But here we are. And so as Santa is delivering his gifts, I wanted to deliver a gift to all of you, which is my top 10 Christmas pop songs. Now, this is not going to be a long episode. Like I said, I just wanted to deliver a little gift to you. And I'm just going to run through the list so that you know what my top 10 are. And if you don't agree with me, that's fine. You know where to find me. I'm on all the social platforms at CM Vetrano. So go find me there. But I also am on Spotify. So you can search my name, Chris Vetrano, on Spotify. I've got public playlists, and one of them is going to be my Christmas pop songs playlist, which has all 10 of these songs. So if you haven't heard any of them, before you come for me, make sure you go and listen to them, because there might be some on here that you have not yet fully given a fair chance. And so that's all I'm asking. But without further ado, again, I want to wish you guys all a very Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. I hope that you have a safe New Year's Eve, and we will be back in the new year with some incredible and exciting content for the gist. But before we do that, let's get into our top 10 Christmas pop songs. So coming in at number 10, this is a new entry this year. This song just came out, but it is already that iconic that I had to add it to the list. I won't tell you who got scrapped. But I mean, she's the 7-decade. She has had a song that has charted in 7 different decades. That's how iconic she is. And this is her first Christmas song or album. It's, of course, Cher. And the song is DJ Play Me a Christmas Song. If you guys have not heard this yet, I promise you, this one is already like, I'm already looking at the list and being like, oh shit, it should have been higher, because it is that good. It is an instant classic, and you guys have to hear it. So right after this, make sure that you're going and giving that a spin, because Cher has found her way in doing Christmas. It's very Cher. It's a dance pop. I mean, the energy is electric with this song, and it screams Christmas in all the right ways that Cher would do. So DJ Play Me a Christmas Song is coming in at number 10. Also, just going to say, I saw Kelly Clarkson sing it during karaoke on a recent episode of The Kelly Clarkson Show. Can I just manifest a Cher DJ Play Me a Christmas Song remix with Kelly Clarkson? Can we make it happen? That would make my Christmas dreams come true. So trying to put that out in the universe. Maybe we'll get it next year as we revive this song, because like I said, it is a instant classic. So we are going to be spinning this one for years and years and decades to come. Number 9 is a sleeper hit. I know that there are going to be people that are going to say what, or they're going to have not heard it, and I'm okay with that. But it is Leona Lewis with her song One More Sleep. Uh, I I honestly, like, I didn't even know that I loved this song so much, but it year after year, it like comes on a playlist, or I hear it in the middle of, I'm Christmas shopping at the mall and it comes on at the mall or the grocery store or some restaurant. And I'm like, oh man, that song. I love this song. It is so good. And it's so Christmassy. It's got, it's the idea of you have one more sleep as a kid. You're just so excited for Santa to come the next day. And, you just want to get through that one more sleep until you can wake up and it's Christmas morning. And that's what she captures in this song. And I love it. So, Leona Lewis, One More Sleep. If you haven't heard it, again, go listen to it before you come for me. But it's great. And then at number 8, we've got a classic. Of course, the classics have to make the list. Wham's Last Christmas, right? I mean, need I explain more? But what I will say is that if you're looking for even like a little further in the like pop space, Ashley Tisdale. Okay, you first of all got to find it on YouTube and watch it, because when she drops it low to celebrate the holiday, I I mean, no arguments here. I'm sorry. Yep, nothing screams Christmas other than Ashley Tisdale dropping it low on stage while singing Last Christmas. It's amazing. Also, her recorded version of Last Christmas is quite good too. So thank you, Ashley Tisdale. But for the sake of the list here, we've got Wham's version because it is, in fact, a classic. And then coming in at number 7, it's my boys, it's my friends from Nashville, Dan and Shay. Now, these guys have been delivering Christmas songs for the last several years. I feel as though a Christmas album may be in the works, but they have enough content at this point. But they have recently, I think it came out last year, maybe 2 years ago, but they dropped this song, Officially Christmas. And that's what it is, honestly. If you're not finishing Thanksgiving meal, like if you're not having the last bite of your pumpkin pie on Thanksgiving and immediately hitting play on this song, then you have not rung in the holidays the right way yet. Because this song does that. It's like the minute you hear it, it's officially Christmas. And that's why it's coming in at number 7 with Dan and Shay's Officially Christmas. Number 6, well, it's our girl, Ariana Grande's Santa Tell Me. And you know what? This year, Ariana has taken us on a bit of a journey with her love life. She got divorced. She ended up with her new guy, which we are going to talk about. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to tease our pop culture moments of 2023. We are going to talk about this a little bit more there. So tune into that next episode. But yeah, this year she is delivering a naughty version of Santa Tell Me. So if you want to feel a little naughty in 2023, you can check that out. Otherwise, her regular version of Santa Tell Me is my number 6 pick for the top 10 Christmas pop songs, because I think it's wonderful, and it gives me life at Christmas time, which is what we all need, right? All right, and now we're going into our number 5. This is another one that I feel like needs a little bit of explanation. It is Christina Aguilera's Christmas Time. Okay, I get it. And, Spotify really put me on blast this year, because my Spotify Wrapped, my number 1 most listened to song this year, was somehow, I don't even know how this is possible. Somehow was Come On Over Baby, All I Want Is You. Uh-huh. Yep, by Christina Aguilera. Not sure. Not sure how we landed here, why that ended up so high on the list. I don't even remember listening to it that much. But what I will say is that now that I'm looking at this Christmas list, it's all making sense, because Christmas Time is essentially the Christmas version of that song in so many ways, because, in her remix of that single, she did this kind of like talk rap thing in the middle. Don't you want to be the one tonight? That's all you're getting. Sorry. Another little Christmas gift for you. But and but in this song, she also has a little bit of a talk rap. I just love it though. It makes me feel nostalgic. It makes me feel all the things I want to feel at Christmas time. And that's why Christmas time makes my list at number 5 from Christina Aguilera. Thank you, girl. Um, and then another, keeping up with the divas, my number 4 is Kelly Clarkson. Yep, I mentioned her with the DJ Play Me a Christmas Song. I'd love to see that remix. But Underneath the Tree is going to be one of the most iconic Christmas songs of all time in the future. You heard it here first, okay? I know that we have others that will show up on the top of the charts year after year. This one is slowly moving its way up. I'm pretty sure it's going to break the top 10 this year. I think, this week as we're recording this podcast, I think it's number 11 on the Billboard Hot 100. It will break the top 10, if not this year, in years to come. It is so iconically and classically Christmas. And it's everything that you would want from a Kelly Clarkson song. She just nails it. And so this song is my number 4. And quite frankly, all of these last 4 songs could be number ones for me because I love them so much. But yes, Kelly Clarkson, Underneath the Tree, comes in officially at number 4. And that means at number 3, it is that other song that we were all thinking of as I was describing the top of the charts, because it has once again landed at the top of the Billboard Hot 100. It is, of course, Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You. Now, don't adjust your dials. I know that it's controversial that it's not number 1, right? Because it is one of the biggest Christmas pop songs of all time. I mean, it's one of Mariah's biggest songs of all time, right? And so how could it not be number 1? Well, I'll tell you, because quite frankly, I need our radio DJs to understand that there are other Christmas songs. I'm going through 9 of them today, and I would love to hear them more on the radio, because I do get a little Mariah'd out at this time of year. I get it. It's an incredible song. It's my number 3 pick. But do I need to hear it as much as I'm hearing it? Probably not. All right, number 2. And this is tough because I really teetered on the number 1 and number 2, but ultimately I landed here. And I know this is controversial, especially this year, because my girl, Britney Spears, she has been through it. And her book, The Woman in Me, I highlighted it in a recent episode of The Gist. So go listen to that if you want to hear my full take on the book. But she delivered years ago my only wish this year, a Christmas song. I think it was on like Now That's What I Call Christmas or something. It was on some kind of, or like actually, it was, I know exactly what it was. It was a compilation album called Platinum Christmas. And this was Britney's showing. It had songs from all, Backstreet Boys and Sync, probably Christina. It had all the pop, big pop people at the time were on there. And her song, My Only Wish This Year, it's forever one of my favorite Christmas songs. It's so good. And I feel like they never gave it much of a chance because I think it was just like, oh, we'll be part of that project. But I don't think that they ever really considered it a Britney single or a Britney Christmas single. Now it does show up as like a single on her, on her streaming and things like that, because quite frankly, people need to take notice, and I need to hear this song more. Whereas like Mariah, I could like hear it a little less. This I need to hear a little bit more. But I do every once in a while hear it, walking through Target or something. I hear this song and love it. It's so good. It is such a great Christmas song. And how could Britney Spears not make the list, right? It only makes me want more Christmas music from my girl Britney. So my Only Wish This Year by Britney Spears comes in at number 2, which means you probably could guess, right? Because and I know it's controversial because of what's going on between Britney and Justin. It's been a tough year, and we have learned a lot through the memoir, and there's a lot of feelings, and Justin's not making any fans, and I'm not giving him a pass, but he is only 1/5 of my number 1 band, which is of course NSYNC. Because first of all, that NSYNC Christmas album, front to back, I need to listen to it at least twice every holiday season. But in terms of songs, I think that Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays is one of the best songs that represents Christmas and the feelings and even just the lyrics. No matter what your holiday, it's a time to celebrate. And man, is it ever. And I get so much joy from it. I feel like more people need to cover it. Actually, Betty who was on the pod this year, thanks girl, she has covered this song, but I feel like more people do. It's like one of these songs that like I feel like is going to become a classic Christmas song that like we just need to embrace and more people need to bring it in. But it is incredible. I remember the music video. I still like dance around to this song when it comes on. It gives me the happiest of holiday feelings. And so that is my number one pick, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays by NSYNC, as my top Christmas pop song of all time. Okay? There you have it. My top 10. I've given it to you, my gift to you this Christmas. Um, and like I said, you can find all 10 of these songs plus more on my Spotify Christmas pop music playlist. And yeah, I hope that you all are going to celebrate. I hope that you will all dance around listening to some of these songs. And please share your favorites with me because I love talking Christmas music. It's one of my favorite things about this season is just listening to the music that comes out of it. And I had a hard time narrowing down just 10, but I did my best. Um, so until next year, guys, this is it for the year. It's been Chris Vetrano. It's been an incredible year. You guys have been an incredible audience. And I look forward to what's to come next year. A lot of exciting things on the gist. So don't forget to rate, subscribe, and follow me on socials at CM Vetrano. And until then, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and we'll talk soon. Bye.